What's up, my boiii?
From that city with juice, ain't no pity or truces. When we dip and gun smoke's conclusive. Don't act clueless, hella foolish in the 90s. And GP shotgun when we ride. Solid on the yard, name hard on these streets. Dim my crimes, gangster rhymes on dope beats. Still fuck laws, ain't no pause in our demeanor. Rest in peace, Muggsy and my road dog creeper. Ways to put it down, no fear of new cases. Years ago, though, it was guns and chases. 714 on my shoulders, kept it active. Roll like soldiers, G-code ain't passive. Still macking ratchet, still packed at the waist. Still stacking racks, still flash when they hate. Now it's podcasts and videos with pretty hoes. Me and George banging orange till the city's known, really though.
OG way. We keep it moving smooth like every day. Every day. They gonna know that homie, we don't play. It's going down for sure, for sure.
Real G's in this industry.
So they gon' know how we do it on these streets for sure. Streets for sure. We make that green, don't you know, loco? We making moves all day, all day, all day, all day.
Grew up in the streets of the LB. We don't love these hoes, what they tell me. Packed up and moved to the OC. Me and George ballin' like Shaq and Kobe. Fuck bitches, get money, living wealthy. Bad bitches screaming, let me get a selfie. Big stop, GP, some real G's. Side dick is the general of an army. XG podcasting in the morning. Don't say FA, here's your warning. That other bullshit be boring. With some goofy ass question that's corny. Tommy, let me finish my story. Shooting shots, game 6, rubber Ori. Smoking blunts in the bus while I'm touring. Now welcome to George Perez Stories.
OG way. We keep it moving smooth like every day. Every day. They gonna know that homie, we don't play. It's going down for sure, for sure.
Real G's in this industry.
So they gon' know how we do it on these streets for sure. Streets for sure. We make that green, don't you know, loco? We making moves all day, all day, all day, all day.
Welcome to the George Perez Stories.
What's up, my boy? George Perez right here at George Perez Stories, episode 294. George Perez Stories is brought to you by JB's Tree Service Landscape and Installation. Look, guys, if your lawn looks like 3 plates' house or 3 plates' teeth, if you got butterflies outside your house with tattoos, the gophers are doing burpees by the curb, hit up my boys at JB's Tree Service Landscape and Installation. They specialize in irrigation, sprinkler system, lawn removal, tree removal, stump removal. Also, they got free estimates, guys. That's right. If you're like, man, I don't know, like, I think these fools are going to charge me like 20 G's. They're not. They got reasonable prices, guys. They come out, they give you blueprints, they show you where everything's going to go. I highly recommend JB's Tree Service Landscape and Installation. They do my lawn, and hey, I got like happy insects outside. Like everyone's chill, like the caterpillars, they don't trip. The crickets, they only come out at night. They play that song, The Freaks Come Out at Night. Oh, JB's Tree Service Landscape and Installation. Yeah. Hit them up on Instagram at JMBARRIOS12. Tell them George Press sent you, and you still won't get a discount. X to the G, what it be?
What's up, dog? I missed you. I missed you, the podcast. Took a week off.
You didn't miss me.
Yeah, I did.
I think like you finally took a. I think like honestly, because I was mad. It was Monday, and I'm cold as fuck. I'm in Austin. I'm fucking waiting to do Kill Tony. I'm in Jason Rouse's house, dog, and I hate taking showers in another men's restrooms. I don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah, I'm a restroom. Weird. Yeah, it's weird.
You gotta use their soap.
No, I brought my own shit, but I was just like trying to get ready and shit, and I was like, Xavier's probably in a hot tub with some bitches with tinfoil fucking lingerie on.
Yeah.
But hey, Fuck it. We're going to have a great time, guys. Very happy to introduce you guys to today's guest. He is from the Harbor area. He's been in the game, but right now he's like fucking hitting motherfuckers. Yeah. His name's being thrown out a lot, guys. Give it up for my boy, Craig Conant, the building.
What's happening, man?
What's happening, man?
Thank you for having me, dude. I'm excited. I'm high, too. Thank you for the blunts.
Hell yeah. We don't fuck around.
I sat all proper. I'm like, I'm high, man. Do I still look high?
Yeah. You know what's weird is you don't smoke that much, but you have the whole look of like.
Oh yeah, I was smoking like a chimney. I recently cut back just the last couple of days, but yeah, I smoked from 12 to 29, and then I came back, and yeah,
from 2012 to 2000.
No, from 12 years old to 29 years old. And then
17 years?
17 years, and then I took an 8-year break, and then I came back during the pandemic. And then I just started the vapes. You know, you hit them all day, every day. And then I was just trying to get. It's all good. It's just weed to save my life. But yeah, I'm just a drug addict, to be honest.
Right.
That's all it is.
Weed wasn't just. It's funny. Like, my friend that smokes speed, I'm like, hey, why don't you smoke weed? He's like, dude, that's a gateway drug.
My uncle tried to get off coke and he picked up the Pookie, and I was like, you went the wrong way, bro.
Yeah.
He got amped up, and anyways, he's all right now.
It's true. And like, but the funny part is he's like, look, all I do is smoke speed, and like, there's no gateway to nothing else, bro. Like,
you're at the pinnacle.
Yeah, he's like, the gate's out the way now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when you smoke meth, homie.
Is he a comic? That sounds like a joke.
No, he's
that's
my brother.
Funny.
He's so funny.
That's funny, dude.
It's just yeah.
Weed's a gateway drug. Let me
No, hey, and that's also
quick.
Technical Foul Rao, too. Technical Foul Rao, one of the craziest guests we've ever had here. He used to be the mayor of the Riverbed. Like, you know the Riverbed by Angel Stadium?
I mean, I don't know.
He's from LA. I don't think he knows.
Yeah.
Explain it to him.
It's like where Angel Stadium is, there was a riverbed that was 3 miles long that 80% white people went and just tanted up and were just like, we're going to do meth, heroin in front of anybody.
Oh, wow.
And people were riding by on bikes.
Yeah.
It was the bike trail.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And this motherfucker was like...
Skid Row by the river. That has a view.
It was Beverly Hills.
That has a view. I mean, man.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, people would always come feed him and shit. Like, they would give him tents. They built that community for him. And my boy Raw was the leader out there.
Oh, shit.
And he was just like, look, all these fools go to, what is that shit, EDC?
EDC, yep.
EDC. He's like, you go to concerts and shit, you spend like $800 to kick it there for 3 days. He's like, and the Riverbed, homie, for $30, 3 days, I could smoke as much speed, fuck as many bitches in tents.
Just on the fucking shit river, dude. That's crazy.
And then he says after he'd party, he would go sleep in his car. And he'd come back down. He's like, but I took a shower once and they all knew.
They all knew they didn't. What if he lost respect because he smelled good? Wouldn't that be funny?
Oh, yeah.
Like, man, you ain't the same. What's
So-
his name? River Rock?
Riverbed Raw, technically. Foul
Riverbed
Raw.
Raw.
Yeah. Where are you from? Not what gang you're from. But
No. I was born in Harbor. Let's be clear here. I do not gang bang. I was born in Harbor City and then raised in Torrance. But a lot of my family were from Harbor City, Wilmington. I meant to say. And then Carson, San Pedro. My aunt.
Yeah, those are active areas.
Yeah, they were active.
Very active.
Yeah, they were crazy. They got.
It's crazy because the gangsters over there, they got good jobs. They're all like,
they're like Ilwu, they're longshoremen and shit.
So
they make $250K a year and they're still out blasting. I'm like, just go to work, man. You got benefits. You got a life.
That's why they're like, if he shoots me, I'll just go to the hospital and I'll come back and get him.
They're fucking crazy. My cousins, I told you about him. His name was Groucho. But anyways,
keep going. Your cousin Groucho?
Groucho, but he was from Norwalk, and he thinks I'm crazy because I do stand-up. And I try to make it a joke, but it never hits. But I'm like, fool, you used to get in shootouts. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's like, but I didn't stand up.
He's like, that's fun. Like, that was fun. Like, he was a wild man. And but yeah, it's just crazy. It's so crazy. That's fascinating.
That's fun for them. Like, I've heard George be like, it's kind of fun gangbanging back in the 90s.
No, it was. It's not that it was fun as we thought it was fun.
And then people.
I wasn't
fucking
like
died,
Craig.
dude.
Craig was looking and watching, going, "I don't want to get stabbed."
I was like, "Nah, I'm good." I would get
Hey, but
stabbed.
you showed us a picture that you
tried-
were
yeah.
dressing.
Yeah.
When did you stop?
Oh, I just wanted to be like my cousins because you look up to them. They gangbang. They're in and out of prison. You're a little white boy in Torrance. You were cool because of that. But then, my cousin got shot in the head, and he was like 15.
Wow.
So then that you're like, oh, this isn't cool.
Yeah, you're like,
He's
I'm gonna grow
dead.
my hair. Eh?
Yeah, it's Moises, R.I.P. And yeah, they buried him in a Pendleton too, I think.
Oh shit.
And then my dad didn't even want me to go to the funeral because as I was a little kid, he was afraid for retaliation. But it wasn't like that. But they were just from Eastside Wilmington.
Yeah.
And they're buried there and shit. It's just wild.
Hey,
It's so
Harbor
wild.
area is very active. I give it a lot of love.
It's also wild. I know what I look like. I know it's funny. Like I know I look white as fuck. I talk about it, but it's just a weird. Like you said, I'm half and half. I'm creamer.
Yeah.
Thank you for that
So-
layup, bro. 'Cause
Hell
it's
yeah.
true.
So how are you half and half? Your dad's
My
Mexican?
my mom's full Mexican. Her mom was from Chihuahua, and her dad, my grandpa, was from Mexico City. And they lived a wild life too, because like my grandpa got like asylum because I guess Pancho Villa was trying to kill his family or something.
what?
No, I swear to God. No, I swear to God.
Sound like Tommy. Was that when you were little?
No, that's what my mom told me.
So
Go
Pancho
ahead.
Villa was trying to fucking blast your grandma?
Grandpa.
Oh, your grandpa.
Because they have money because they're cattle ranchers.
Oh, okay.
And so he
Yeah,
was
and
coming
they were trying
at
to
him.
invade. They were trying to get the cattle to feed his army.
Some shit like that. And so they fled. So my grandpa had some sort of allowance in the country, some loophole. And then it was said he stole my grandma from Chihuahua. And then...
Hey, that shit happened,
yeah,
dog.
he just
Hey,
went,
for
"Whoop,
real.
you're coming with me." And then she was just in America. She was an illegal immigrant to like 81 or something. And then we knew it. I swear to God, it was
That's
hilarious.
longer than me.
She never drove. She was scared of everything. And her sweet. So Edu Viges Morial Lugo Soto.
Where did this fucking Mexican get out here?
We called her fucking Kiki because I was white as shit, I was like, okay, Kiki. I don't know how to say Edu Viges. I do now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just nothing but love. But there was a language barrier. But she was just, just soap operas, the fucking novellas and all that shit. El Chapolin.
And
I
she
grew up.
fed you bomb.
Oh my God! Oh, they had 2 Mexican restaurants and a tortilla factory, old school shit in Harbor City and San Pedro called El Gordos because they were fat, and that shit was cracking.
That's funny.
And they blew that. Yeah. People still talk about it this day, but it came time for the family to take over, and my mom just sprouted out kids, and everyone would take money from the register, so she didn't want to run the business for the family to steal. And then they're on drugs and hustlers. And my uncle was a pool hustler. He pulled a gun on my daddy at a Christmas party. That shit was wild.
Yeah?
But not in that way, But
Not in that way. He just
but
pulled
he
it out.
just, yeah, he was because, yeah.
They were just fucking around and shit?
No, because he was a pool hustler. This is funny, dude. I never make it funny on stage. It's impossible because people are just scared. But my Uncle Gus, rest his soul, this motherfucker had two Mexican restaurants, tortilla factory. Then he sold that shit to get money to become a street hustler and run the streets and shoot pool.
Damn.
And, but the whole joke, my punchline is like, "Hey man, you did it backwards, bro. Like that's reverse." And he was just wild. And he was showing my gangster cousins a gun when they were young. And my dad said, "What are you doing? These kids are impressionable. You're showing them a pistol." And he just pointed at him as a joke.
Oh,
and then my
shit.
dad said, "You're a fucking asshole," and he walked away because he was a firecracker too. He's from Boston, alcoholic,
Damn, a Boston cholo, dog.
No, he's white side. He's blue eyed.
He was the only fool wearing like a green
wear-
tank top. So,
He's his OP shorts on.
Right.
What's up, fool?
that's
This fucking
crazy.
Redondo Beach, homie. What's up, Beach Boys?
That's what's up.
Yeah, they were
Xavier.
wild, bro.
Well, how old were you when all this shit was going on?
Oh shit! That with the gun and my cousin, like little, I was like 8, 9.
Yeah.
It was hard to understand and comprehend. It was just weird.
Yeah, you're like, damn, that shit look heavy.
I was like, yeah, like, this shit's crazy.
No, I feel you.
Yeah, just wildlife. But we're all still family. It's all still love. Like these sounds like wild stories, but
No, they are wild, bro. But so many of us have wildness in us because, like, I come from a fucking monster family.
Yeah.
You know, like my dad had 5 other wives before my
Oh,
mom.
shit.
Yeah.
That's what you meant.
Yeah. I got nieces and nephews that are older than me.
Damn.
And like fucking, it's a trip because they all live up north. And then my mom's side lives down here. And I really didn't get to see either of them. It was just me and my 5 brothers and fucking the homies. And it was on, dog.
Yeah.
It was on.
Damn, that's such a massive family.
Yeah.
My homie Darius Bennett, he's a G2. He comes from like 10. His daddy has like 10 clans. It's crazy. He was telling me.
No way.
It's like he's got, like a lot of ladies. Groucho's got some clans. up
Yeah.
there.
Your dad didn't have any clans and shit?
No.
You were the only Wu-Tang clan?
Yeah. He kept it. What's that called? Nuclear. Yeah, that's what it is when it stays the same. 3 kids,
Nuclear?
same mom. Nucleus?
Oh, no,
yeah. I'm
nucleus.
sorry. The war is influencing
Yeah.
me. Nucleus.
That sounds like, doesn't Nucleus...
That sounds pretty bad, bro. No,
Hey, when a
Nucleus.
cholo hears that, he's like, Nucleus, don't they sing that song Jam On It?
Jam on it. I love that shit.
So how old are you? You're 38.
I'm 38.
So what year did you graduate high school? 2005?
2002.
Okay.
02.
Oh,
Graduated
shit.
from West High, Torrance.
Oh, shit. Oh, throw it out.
Torrance.
What was your guys' mascot?
The Warriors.
Oh,
The
shit.
fucking Warriors.
Hey, this fool was the Pandas.
The Pansies? Pansies?
Nah.
Pandas.
We were kind of lame. We were the Lancers. Like the Knights, you know, the Super Bowl Knights.
Yeah. You gotta sit with the horse and shit?
What was your
Yeah.
school?
We were the motherfucking Panthers, dog. We were black,
Panthers,
too.
Panthers, okay.
We were the Black Panthers, dog. Malcolm X came to us. Yeah. No, you know what? I think Malcolm X would have been a dope-ass principal.
Yeah, he would have. He would lay down the law. Here's a gun. Defend yourself. Fuck the government.
So-
Trust no one.
You're in West Torrance, right?
West Torrance. Yeah, I lived in
What
the
streets
suburbs.
is that off of? Like Yukon and...
Yeah, actually. You know the hood? Like, yeah,
It's where the 91 ends and you make like a left on Yukon.
Yeah. And
I used to
then
be with
I
a
used to
girl
get
right there.
cocaine off Yukon. And
No, it's because you used to drive without GPS. So you remember streets. I don't like.
No, I remember that
I
street,
had the Thomas
homie.
guide. We had to get down. You don't know.
I remember that street because when I was in fucking a senior in high school, we went to Not Scary Farm, dog, and I hooked up with this chick named Alma. She lived at that corner house, right? Because there's houses across the street
Yeah.
from the school.
Yeah.
And she lived right there, dog. And I remember, like, going to her pad, and fools pulled out a gun on me, and I was like, I guess I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And I never got to go there, dog. Like,
Torrance is kind of active, but only on the east side. Like West Torrance, it's not, because as soon as you hit Western, it just changes. There's T-Flats and 204th Street, and there used to be this
Oh,
old
shit.
school one, like La Rana? I don't even remember. My cousins knew this shit. I wasn't active. I just smoked weed and skateboarded and shit till I broke my leg. That shit
Did
hurts.
fools
dude.
fucked with you and you were like, they were like, hey, where you from? Or like,
No, I mean, because
you don't have the look
No,
of-
I don't have the look. And we when I went to the hood, we hung out with family. Well, I got hit up. I got pocket checked a few times actually in Carson.
what do you mean pocket check? They check
Just
your
robbed.
cash?
Yeah, just by the gangsters.
I was
But
about to
like,
say, well, Raw did to me that one day.
yeah,
Hold on, dog.
But we didn't have any money. We were carrying a TV to smash it because we were high school kids in Carson, and I wasn't with family then. We were just running the streets drunk, and then and we just want to go smash a TV we found on the street. We were just 15, you know.
Yeah, no,
And
that
then-
was fun.
This is what you did, and then these fools like hit us up, and we were all like, "Oh, we're in trouble! Like this isn't what we're doing. Like you
like,
guys
what-
are on some different shit."
Huh.
And they hit us up, and we're all scared as fuck. And one
what
of them
channel
was
you
cool.
from, man?
We're like, fucking. One fool saved us because they were like robbing us. He's like, and we had like $6, bro, between 4 fools. It's high school.
Damn.
We had a broken TV. And they're like, what you doing with that TV? And we're like, we're going to smash it. I think that's what saved us, though, because the fool was like, man, let these fools go. They're just fucking,
Yeah,
we're just
the-
knuckleheads.
yeah.
Up to no good, just
Straight
like us.
up.
They haven't graduated to armed robbery yet.
Yeah.
And a couple times in Carson, though, at the liquor
Hey,
store.
Carson's, they got Samoans
Yeah,
out there,
they're
dog.
fucking wild, dude.
Yeah. Carson, I be just, hey, solid.
Yeah. I broke into a house in Carson because I was
What
a drug
the
addict because I wanted
fuck?
to rob my drug dealer because I knew he was out of town, and I owed my homie money.
Damn.
I played play Beastie Boys Sabotage to get amped up. And my homie, because he was in the Navy, and every time I always owed him money.
Playlist.
But only one, because I'm not like that. But I
Were
was
you
like,
scouting him out? Like, you know he wasn't going to be home? Like,
I hated him because he was a bad drug dealer. He held the drugs over me, you know. He knew, and he
never
played
had
manipulated games. I'd come over for dope. He's like, hang on, I got a shower. He'd take 30 minutes. I was like, I'll kill you, motherfucker. But I needed the drugs. I was a drug addict. You know, like that. So I hated him.
He might have liked you, though. A lot of drug dealers he was probably like, hey, hold on, stay here, please.
Yeah, I know, but I was like, I want my dope. Let me out. And then, so I knew he was out of town, and I owed my buddy money, and I was like, hey, come with me, Travis. We got to go stop real quick. And I did a bamboozle. I was like, I need you to be lookout. Call me if anybody comes.
Just like Pineapple Express.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I just went
were you
in,
going
and the
to
doors...
cut him off with anything?
No, I had owed him money. I was giving him drugs. My buddy.
Uh-huh.
Now, I was robbing the drug dealer and giving him my
he was
shit.
doing Peter Pays Paul.
Yeah. So I went to the back door. It was unlocked. I brought a little gloves and crowbar.
Were you
and I
scared,
just, my heart was in my throat. But I'd never done no shit like that. Well, I actually had. I have a lot of stories. I remember this one time I shot a gun at my neighbor's house, but completely by accident because I was 12 years old and I found a pistol.
Wow.
And my dad had to come and patch it up. And he's like, don't tell nobody about this. And but that's another story.
You didn't look to see if it hit
I was
him?
feeding their cat and dog. Like, that was a little kid. That's different. But this one, I just got a pills and pot, and I gave my homie some.
No, but wait up. You're outside with the gloves and the crowbar and everything?
Yeah,
ready to
just
go?
little gloves because I knew I'm not dumb, you know.
Are they like the rubber
But I didn't
ones?
need it. Everything was unlocked, and I just got drugs, and that's it. I wasn't trying to rob the family, you know. I just hated the guy, and
How'd you know where they were? You didn't try to stash them?
They were in his closet, like in the drawer.
That's where they always back then drug dealers were dumb, dog.
This was like, it's like 24. I don't know how. I'm old, bro. It's like 14 years ago. It's just different.
Wow.
Yeah, and then Carson off Grace Street.
This motherfucker's
He's fucking ratting myself out. I'm dry snitching on myself.
hell yeah, right?
I mean, it was 14 years ago, and I stole weed and pills, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna? Yeah.
It's like $100.
And my buddy, homie, was like, I don't know if I can hang out with you anymore, bro. But he still does.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good man. He married a Peruvian, and he's got a couple kids.
Where?
in San
Hey,
Pedro.
Peru. That's Peru, you know.
Yeah.
Is Peru considered Latinos?
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so.
definitely South America, but yeah.
Yeah. Machu Picchu.
I'm Northern American.
What are
Mexico's I'm from Northern
Full
America.
Mexican?
I'm American Mexican.
you? Nice.
Yeah, it's North America.
Chicano power. That's all my grandpa used to say. Chicano power.
Yeah. Well, was your grandpa born here?
Mexico, but he's the one who came. They came up in the projects in San Pedro and Harbor City, and they had such a big family. They had two. They knocked the wall out, so they had two projects, but they had two kitchens. My mom would tell me, so they would have friends over from school, and they thought they were rich because they had two kitchens. They're like, no, this is the projects. Like, this
We need to feed each other.
yeah.
Now we fucking had a 4-bedroom pad, but it was fucking 8 of us in that house.
Yeah.
That like the kitchen was my room before. Like, you know how comics sleep in the kitchen? I was like, I was doing that shit as a kid.
I never slept in no kitchen.
But like, hey, dog, we were only like, we weren't poor, fool. It was weird. Like we shared rooms, but we had Nikes and like Nintendo. Like, it was, my dad was like cartel. He was like selling drugs and people. He was a coyote, some crazy shit.
Damn, that's wild, bro. No, yeah, we weren't poor, but we weren't rich. Like, we had a roof and food.
What did your dad do?
He was a bookie. He did illegal bets and
shit.
shit, but because he worked at Northrum, he did both. He was a bookie in the sense like I sold weed. Like, he wasn't mafia, he wasn't gangster, and he like, if you like, I sell you, I front you an eighth of weed, you don't pay me, we're not friends anymore. I'm not gonna come after you. I'm not. That's the extent of it. Like, you don't get Craig's weed.
Dog,
I have
that's
good
the
weed.
best commercial ever.
That's it. So
Craig's like, you know what? If you don't give me back my bud, we're not
yeah,
buds.
I'm not gonna. What am I? I don't care. Keep the 50. And I would never front anybody unless it was at Trader Joe's. I worked there, and on payday, you know, I'm like, okay, you got paid today.
Yeah.
But anyways, so he would just go to the Moose, the Elks, the VFW, and do the, you know.
That's where everybody was at. They were drinking.
They had the illegal slots in the back, like old school shit, like real coins shit. We go to garages off Vermont and Torrance.
You ever play at one of those illegal
Hell
slot
yeah.
machine?
I hit the jackpot when I was 12, and they hated me. My dad gave me $5, and these old drunks were like, "This motherfucker hit it," and he's like, "Hey, man."
How much did they win? They took the rest of the money?
No, it wasn't that. It was like $200, but like in '95, and I was 12 years old.
You got
my
$5?
dad
Yeah.
got $5.
Not bad.
Yeah, I was just like, but yeah, we go to Vegas fucking 2, 3, 4 times a year. So, but that was it.
Where'd you guys stay? Like a ghetto ass
Oh,
casino?
dude, fucking old school shit. Vegas World. Remember that shit?
The
Tropicana.
Boulder, yeah, the Boulder End up back in the days.
Fucking Sahara.
Was that when Circus was good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when it was
It was
popping.
cracking
Yeah,
back
it was
then.
cracking.
Yeah, it was brand new
popping.
back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, I figured, yeah.
Yeah, I go to the Dome. The Dome when it was first built.
You know what Vegas needs, dog? I'm glad we're on this topic. Is Vegas needs a Chicano like casino.
Well, they got the Raiders now, so somebody's gonna make it happen. Somebody's gonna make it happen.
Hey, I'm
They do,
patenting this shit
because they got the Orleans.
for real.
They
no, but
got
like,
everything's
I'm
got
talking like a Chicano casino.
yeah.
Like it'll be the only casino with the daycare center.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All the kids got silver teeth.
Yeah, imagine that, dog. Like, dude, it'll be the shit. Like you in the daytime, you can have for brunch. You have mariachi.
Yeah.
All right. Fucking, you have your Spanish rock, and then at night
fucking
you play
chilaquiles.
fucking funk. You bring Zapp and Roger back. You bring the Barcades back. You bring funk like.
Fucking Art LeBeau
Hey,
dedicated to
because
you
he
album.
said it straight up. Raider fans are out there already.
Yeah.
There's no marisco spot.
No, exactly.
You
No.
throw a marisco spot
No.
in there. You get the
Oh,
paisas in now.
Gardina's got the good mariscos on fucking, what's that, Figueroa?
Islas?
I don't even know.
In
That's
Vegas?
just- no, on Gardena, they got the
Gardena.
fucking, ooh, they got
Hey,
that little
Micheladas
truck
are
right
bomb,
there.
huh?
I didn't, I'm half white, bro. I never got down. with
You're
that.
like,
I
you're
was
talking
like-
about V8s?
I'm like, I don't. No, I'm weird, dude. I don't.
You don't do Mitchies?
No, dude.
What do you drink, O'Doul?
No, I don't drink shit now. But I did like, but lime, and that's it. I don't even
No,
like
when
the salt.
you used to drink, what were you
Soul,
fuck up to?
Tecate, Corona, Miller Lite, MGD,
Everything.
everything.
Hey,
I was
honestly, I would use him for a Corona commercial. He has the Corona look
I-
like with
my-
the surfboard and a
I
microphone.
like Soul. I remember liking that
Soul's
one more.
good.
And the fucking Tecate, just Mexican shit, or Miller Lite, or MGD. Whatever's on sale
Oh,
too.
shit, MGD.
Remember Natty Ice, Bud Ice, Steel Reserve, all that shit. Mad Dog 2020. It's not even called that. Did you know that? I learned that from TikTok. It's like MD 2020. I thought it said Mad Dog on the bottle because everyone said it so much. We'd puke off that in high school, and then you learn your
Hold on, I
lesson.
think it was called Mad Dog 20.
No, somebody posted it and they're like, it's not called Mad Dog. My whole life's a lie. And then I Googled it. I was like, it's not? It's one of those.
Hey, but the color was the most brightest red and green I've ever
No,
seen.
he's right. It's MD 2020.
Yeah.
not Mad
Everyone
Dog
just
2020.
called it that. It's a lie. The whole world's a lie. Wow. Isn't that a mind fuck? There's a lot of shit like that. You're like,
What else mind fucked you as a kid now? Like Santa Claus, you was like, he was fake.
he's real, dog. No. That fool. That one hurt my feelings. I was like, Santa ain't real. This is bullshit. Oh, well, I still got
You know what fucked me up is I found out Kentucky Fried Chicken doesn't have real chicken no more, so they could just
Yeah.
call it like, hold on,
KFC.
KFC. It's
Yeah.
not Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's not in the name no more.
Because they got GMO, like no head chicken. Bro, this is the upside down.
Honestly, though, this is my first meal question I ask a guest. Would you want your chicken like steroided up, or you want one that like lived with no cage, went outside?
No cage, yeah. Why I want a locked up chicken? They got aggression. I don't want to have that aggression.
What about you, X?
I'm hungry. I want the big piece of chicken.
You mean they taste the same?
Nah, you gonna get some little chicken.
I don't know,
We
but like,
eat two.
but can I
that's
say
expensive.
this? I like,
Not
but,
if you got them in the
but
backyard.
this is the crazy part is we're new to eating chickens that weren't in solitary confinement.
Yeah, that's new hemoglobin bullshit. Hematoma. They
Like-
inject them with
Like,
all
what's
this shit.
next? Are we gonna eat chickens that like? All right, look, We had a treadmill for this chicken. We used to fucking take it to booty class. Like
I massage his shoulders, bro.
Yeah.
I give him a rub.
Like only one rooster fucked this bitch.
I just mean just let him run around the yard. That's all.
I don't know. I want that one that just got kicked. Yeah, because you know how they shut the cages and shit. And there's one dumb one that's like at the end talking to the other chicken. They're like, "Mr. Gate." She's the one that goes to Costco.
I don't need no help with that. I don't want no retarded chickens, bro. I don't. I need help. I need a smart chicken. I need help.
What, like, what chickens did you guys eat? Because you grew up on a ranch, right, Mexico?
No.
You did?
No.
I knew it.
No.
I knew it. I could tell.
Talk to me.
I've never even seen a chicken get what's that thing?
Butchered.
Deflowered or whatever when you
The flour. That's not.
what is it?
it's called.
Defeathered?
Oh, defeathered.
Yeah, yeah.
Motherfucker.
Deflowered. That's fucking.
He's half white, not you. You over there with the Mexican jacket and shit on?
But you've seen it?
Dog, yeah.
How do they do it? I mean,
First, hey, dog.
I just want to eat it. I don't want to kill it.
No, it's some evil shit, but it's not. Because, like,
you gotta eat it.
they're so professionals. But first of all, they just get that motherfucker and they fucking twist the neck and boss. And then they fucking let it run around. And
You heard it?
Yeah, I see. It was the loudest shit I've heard. Whoa. Hey, fool, I got pictures of me. We fucking live in a rancho, dog. My parents had a rancho out there, dog, in Zacatecas.
Zacatecas.
Yeah.
That's a fun word to say. I just wanna say it.
Zacatecas. I don't know. I can't say it like those fools, but hey, homie. And like, I ain't gonna lie. I was too young to realize it, but I got attacked by a rooster. I'll never forget that shit. Some rooster jumped on me and shit. I ran like a little bitch, dog. But you know what, though? I was quick, Craig.
Yeah.
Like I shook that. He was pissed off, dog.
You Barry Sanders up.
I went in the
Byron?
kitchen
You
and that
Kobe them?
motherfucker came to the screen and shit. And you know, in Mexico, they got the big wood screens with no screen. Like his head was in like the little hole.
Oh,
Of the
shit.
thing.
He's
was
straight
just
trying to break in the house?
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna get this Americano.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I would have ran like hell. I remember a duck ran at me on the golf course. I was with my daddy, the white side. And then that shit scared me. They were aggressive.
Yeah,
I
hey,
got-
So wait up. After the fucking the head killing, what do you do next?
okay, so they drain it. They get the blood.
they
and
got the blood
They
out.
drink it?
No, they drain that shit out. And then they put it in a bucket so they soak the feathers and shit. I think they cut the patas off later and shit. But then they fucking pull the feathers, dog.
Like one, but like a huevo? Like
yeah. Like
Like
it's
They
fucked
take-
up.
Yeah.
you didn't participate? You just watched?
Hell no. I wasn't watching. I was just walking by like going, what the fuck is going on? And like, you know, when you're a kid, you're like feathers and shit. I put one on my ear and shit.
Like an
He just fucking got blood on it.
For real.
He fucking show up to school like, God damn.
I mean, but
Would
it's
you do this when
natural.
you kill the chicken? I know it is. I would do it if I lived on a ranch and had to, but it's in the store and it's $4.99. I don't want to do it.
I mean, I'm not, but like, if I had the money, I would do the Joe Rogan thing. Have my own chickens, go back there,
Yeah.
punch them a couple times just so they taste like the old ones.
Take that abuse.
Right? Nah, dog. Hey, I would
Did you eat
experiment
it?
with
Did
them.
you eat it?
What?
Did they make
Fuck,
caldo?
that shit was bomb as fuck, fool.
Fresh.
Caldo.
What would they make with it?
Okay, they killed like 8 chickens, fool. It was because my
Oh.
dad was there. And my
It was a
dad.
celebration, yeah. When people show up,
Yeah,
it's nothing.
my dad. Dog,
There
they
you go,
fuck,
don.
hey, for the fucked up part is when they killed the goat in front of me. And this is every Mexican's
Right
joke.
in front of you.
Yeah, hey, dog, this is every Mexican's joke that was on Que Locos. They were like, Mexicans, when you go to parties, first you ride the goat, and then you're like, hey, what happened to the goat? Well, these tacos are good.
Yeah, they be
Nah,
fucking
dog.
the goats. My cousin Sean told me they fucked the goats because he was living in Lake Paris. And he's like, the neighbors, you just hear weird noises from the goats at night. And I was like, hey, man, I don't need to be hearing this shit. Why you telling me this, dog?
Yeah.
They're right there.
Yeah. Nah, they fucking, like, we were playing with the goat. This fool was cool, dog. And then my dad was like, Jorge, tráemelo. He had a leash and shit. And that fool came and shit. And they put him in there, dog. And they did it the old way. They hit this motherfucker in the head with the sledgehammer.
Oh, yeah.
This
How about I just shoot him real quick? One to the back of the head?
It's a bullet. It's a bullet.
Yeah.
Bad.
What?
Bullet. But in Mexico, guns are illegal. So if you do have a gun, you do have a bullet. You don't want to waste it if you don't got it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. It's a
Straight up,
sledgehammer,
yeah.
huh? Whoo! That hurt me, bro.
Nah, dog.
You saw that as a kid?
Like, I remember just like going, let me hit it.
Oh, shit. You went
They
in.
were like, get the hell out of here.
George put things into pinata and shit.
God damn.
But hey, I don't hurt animals, but like, I just remember like, and I only ate goat a couple times after that.
They made birria, huh?
Yeah. Oh,
That's so
they
good.
made birria
Oh,
for
my
sure.
God.
fresh though. You know what I mean?
They put it in the
In
earth,
the barbecue
right?
pit. Like a
Yeah,
little
they
pit
made a
they put on
hole
the
and they
hole.
put it in there and they let it chill for like hours.
I suppose if I saw a goat get his head bashed in with a sledgehammer, I'd look at BD a little different too. You know, I'd be like, "Fuck,
It'd be called beat.
damn."
I ain't gonna lie. I've never really been a fan of fucking dipping my shit into something else.
It's pretty messy.
yeah.
It's greasy. It gives you diarrhea too, but damn, it's good.
Did you grow up eating Mexican food?
Oh yeah, but I didn't really appreciate it till later because I was a picky kid. You know, I didn't like my grandma's shit was the best, bro. Like fucking straight from Mexico. You know, I just remember chili verde, everything. I said that like a white boy. I know I fucked it up, but that was unreal. Like people still talk about it 20 years later. Shit. Like because when I did a show at the Moose Lodge, this old school fools were like, "Oh shit, I remember." You know, you know how good your food is for a fool to remember it 20 years later.
Yeah.
And but we,
Grandma
like as a
had
kid, I eat rice and beans, dude.
That shit was fire.
That shit was still fire. But I'm so picky with Mexican food because of her, you know, because I had the real deal, and it's just annoying because there's a lot of misses in L.A. You know, there's a lot of misses. Like how Wilmington have so many misses, and it's just. But they, you know, you just pretty much almost every taco truck is fire. But some of the restaurants, they're just not that.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck happened here?
Dude.
Is my grandma here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's why that fucking Saballo.
Duh, I
Dog,
take it
we
to
got
the place
these
I
old
go
ladies
to.
there, dog.
Hey, all it
dude.
is old ladies that work there.
Dude, fucking this lady Kuka took care of my grandma Kiki. Oh my God, bro. She just whipped shit up out of nowhere. We didn't have nothing. She made little chicharron chips. Tacos.
Yeah.
This is the best taco I ever had in my life. She did it in 3.2 seconds. Just like this.
Albóndigas.
Oh my God. That meatball soup. Oh, shit. My Aunt Norma gets down. Some of the recipes were passed down, and we need to write that shit down because it's the albóndigas. Because my grandma made the tortillas and tamales. I said it good that time. I had this game up, you know.
No.
Couldn't be creamer on that one. I was like, get your shit straight, Craig. They're gonna...
We should do a survey on what's the last generation of women that were like, I stay home and cook. When did that end?
Fuck.
The last one. Like my mom.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking
with
like
my
year.
mom.
Like what year would you say? Like
Almost maybe a generation after boomers, and then it's over.
The 90s.
the 90s. So
Like anyone married after the 90s, you're fucked.
like no, it's like
I like that. It was the best.
yeah, but what I'm trying to say is like, do you think a lot of people get divorces because I remember I was dating a girl and I was like, fuck, I want to break up with this bitch, but like no one else cooks as good as her, and I stay with that bitch because she cooks so good. It's a man thing, huh?
Yeah.
Like you're like, I gotta go home, dog. This bitch is making my favorite.
Yeah. It's just when you grow up with that food, you know they made a song about it. If you want to be happy for the rest of your life. You remember that old school one?
No,
Get an
sing
ugly
it.
girl to marry you.
Oh, yeah.
And they go, hey man, you
Yeah,
see Frank's
hey.
wife? She's ugly, but she can
Can
cook
cook
though.
like her, yeah. If you want
It's
to be
true.
happy for the rest of your life, you got to make a ugly
Your wife, in my particular point of view, get an ugly girl to marry you. Hey, man.
Yeah.
That shit's fire, bro. That's my mom would bump that shit. I was like, you the ugly wife, mama. She got new teeth, though, 'cause she had those big old horse teeth growing up. Periodontus. She had that, you know. She had Mr. Ed teeth. This is fucked up. I love you, mama.
Were
I'm
they
so
natural
sorry.
like that?
Then she got fakes.
Oh, she got to reduce and shit?
Yeah. She
Yeah,
like,
when they had to with the chisel. Sorry, Mom. We just...
yeah, I love you, mama, but you know what it is. We got to make fun of you. That's comedy. But yeah, she's the big old periodontus teeth. What were we talking about, man? I forgot.
No,
My big booty mama.
No, we were talking about girls cooking and like I'm not saying this to be like, oh my God, George just wants women to. No, like, look. Yeah, you know what?
I want someone to stay home and cook. I
Yeah.
don't care. Somebody, but
Like, this is how we save money. We can't be eating out every night, lady.
dude, a woman's touch to on a home, you know what
Yeah,
it is. Men
straight
can't
up.
do that shit. It's just it's.
I'm building the riverbed, bitch.
Yeah.
Did your mom ever teach any of your girlfriends or baby mamas how to cook anything? Because I mean, that's one thing.
All of my baby's mamas know how to cook.
Yeah?
Except for the first one, but I was only with her for like a year and a half. So, like, Jack in the Box was good back then. No, I had my first kid.
Jack in the crack. Yumbo, yeah. That shit's
I had my
funny.
first kid at 18. You don't have no kids?
No, I be pulling out,
Damn,
pull out
fool.
king, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, I thought I sprayed in a lot of strangers. I thought I had blanks for a while because I was like, what's happening? Anyways, yeah, no kids.
You've never sprayed and been like, hey, I got this one pregnant, dog. That was a lot of leche.
As I was told that, yeah. But,
You've never had a scare?
Yeah, they had.
Okay.
They went to the thing. They did the
The thing?
Yeah. There was definitely a lot of Plan B when I was on cocaine and whatnot.
All right.
Yeah. I'm not perfect. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know how. I have no tats, no kids.
No tats?
I just got into drugs,
Yeah,
bro.
fool.
I can't make a decision.
You can still model.
I know.
I can see you modeling, dog.
Yeah,
like-
what's up, sponsor? What's up, Ruka?
Yeah.
Let's go. Fucking Chicano.
Billabong?
Yeah, I love Billabong.
Yeah, I can
That
see it.
shit's dope.
Yeah, Billabong is the OG shit. You know Billabong owns Ruka?
Yeah. The old school said Jimmy Z. Remember Jimmy
I remember
Z?
Jimmy's.
Yeah.
Jimmy's, dog. That was the shit.
Stussy, and then they brought it back.
Yeah, Stussy's back.
Stussy came back.
Yeah, I like the TNC Surf.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
Town
my
and
sh-
Country.
That was
I
my
had
shit. The
old
gorilla.
school- yeah, with the gorilla and with the hot chicks eating the bananas in the back.
Yes.
I had a tank
that
top.
shit was hard.
Yeah, I love that shit. Town and
They
Country.
used to sell that shit at Target, player.
I used to go to this little surf shop in Lomita off of fucking Narbonne, and they had I think it was called DTs, but they had Town and Country. I remember getting that shit with my uncle, just early '90s, and loving that shit.
Yeah,
shit was fire.
The skater and surfer scene was heavy in the harbor area, right?
Yeah, because my uncle Johnny was full Mexican, growing in Lomita Harbor area, but he went surfer, skater, punk, skateboard shit.
Yeah, that shit was deep
yeah.
out there.
And they got in, all that. He's got punk and kill tatted on his knuckles.
Damn.
But then he's Mexican, so he has Jesus Christ on his throat right here. It's funny. Yeah, they're wild. He's a comedian too. That fool was funny as fuck. He's told me all his party drugged out stories, and they're all in my act, but they're true. But he said he had PCP at a party, and his homie warned him. He's like, hey, stash the drugs, and he said he pulled it out of this pocket and put it into that pocket. He's like, stashed it, and he told me these stories, and I just took it verbatim, his story, and took it to the stage, but it's just true shit, and it's funny, dude.
Nah,
And
it
then
is.
we'd had to pick him up from the towers a few times in L.A. And he's a comedian though. He said when he was getting processed in, they asked him like, "You suicidal?" He goes, "Isn't everybody?" And then they put him in the loony bin.
Wow.
And then he said he saw the guy next to him eat his shit, and he's like, "Hey man, I want to go back downstairs. This is too fucked up. This is too fucked up." But he's a big dude, so nobody really fucked with him. Yeah, but he wasn't about that life. He was more just a partier.
yeah,
I was
you.
more, yeah, I was just a partier. He just partied. The other uncles and cousins from Wilmington, they went that route. Yeah, but we were all knuckleheads, just wild.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun. Parties were fun, bro. Shit was cracking.
And we're back like a hood rat in a Cadillac waiting for the Sizak. George Perez Stories is also brought to you by Gunther's, located in downtown Santana. They got 2 stores, one off of Broadway, one off of Main. A lot of people ask, what is Gunther's? Look, guys, if you want to look like a G, if you want to be Pendleton on, some fresh khakis, some 501, some Ben Davis, some Frisco bands, if you want to rock a Charlie Brown, you know what I'm saying? Carhartt, if you're a white boy and you're like, you know what, man, I want to wear this shit to the fucking Lamb of God concert. Custom Carhartt rhinestone with the devil getting socked up. Hit on my boys at Gunther's. Dude, they got Imperials, Hush Puppies, anything. Look, if you're with the business and you want to look fresh and you're sick of going to the Swami and it's bootleg, you go to the Swami and like you buy a pair of Dickies and the fucking zippers by the other pocket. You got to take a piss with one leg up.
You get Poo Club instead of Pro Club.
For real. You get a fucking Chanel purse that comes with the a Coach purse that comes with the whistle. Hit up my boys Gunther's, located in downtown Santana. They got a store for Broadway. They got a store for Maine. And I just heard they got a store in El Monte.
Damn.
So,
get it.
George Press Stories is also brought to you by Taco Naso. Hey, best fish tacos in California.
Hands down.
Hands down. Best shrimp tacos.
Dang, I gotta go home and try.
Oh, Taco Naso, dog. They got like 6 locations. I'm talking oh, man.
It is hard to find good fish tacos in LA.
This place right
Okay,
here.
done.
Dog, I'll take you with me. Hey, dog,
Yeah.
you don't even know.
I can't wait,
La
bro.
Puente, El Monte, Bellflower, La Habra, and Walnut.
That's why I never been.
Hey,
It's way out here.
show him one of the fish tacos, dog.
Dog, they got micheladas too.
Like, hey, they stab the fish in front of you.
Ooh, oh, shit.
Like he's swimming. And then they gut it.
I'm gonna go after this.
They put the seasoning on it. And like he's still moving. Nah.
Yeah.
Look at that right there.
Oh, that I grew up on fishing. My dad's a fisherman, so we
Okay.
gut and fillet fish and
Coquel
shit.
de camarón.
Yeah.
Oh, man. How could you say that so white? Cocktail de camarón.
Coquel de camarón.
Right. Me das un cocktail de camarón. Do I say more Mexican than you?
Nah, there's no way.
There's no way?
Dude, look at my jacket.
First
We
of
lost
all-
and I'm still wearing it.
That's right.
Yeah. What do you mean we lost?
We lost.
You played?
This is our country. And
Yeah,
we're in the
yeah.
World Cup. We play. I play. You're playing tomorrow. You guys are playing Iran. You're playing Iran.
People think I'm Iranian. They're like, Jordan's from Iran. You know who plays soccer tomorrow?
I don't pay attention to shit.
You don't
dog.
watch soccer?
Nah.
Huh, you're like fucking volleyball, dude.
No, I don't watch any sports because I watched all the sports as a kid. My dad had all the fucking games on. I was
You're
like,
like, I'm
I'm
over
out of
this
this shit,
shit.
man. I'm gonna go do drugs.
So, you've been a comedy for quite a while now, my boy.
Yeah, shit. 13 years in the game, about 10 years into stand-up. I did improv and sketch first at the Second City because I was scared
Oh,
of stand-up.
yeah?
Yeah. At
How old are you? You used to wear
UCB,
costumes and shit?
not really, but yeah, they made me slick my hair back once. But yeah. I
So
guess
it's like acting classes, but comedic
yeah,
wise?
but I was like, it was weird because I
Were you
was
good at it? Were you good?
No, I was so bad. I was this weird druggy kid with no experience, so green, never done anything, and it was all theater nerds from out of state.
Yeah.
So it was me, like, I swear to God, it was one LA kid, and everyone's from fucking Ohio.
Nebraska.
Like, I studied theater. I'm like, yeah, I got drugs, bitch.
You're
What you want?
you're like my daddy used to steal the speakers out of TVs.
Yeah, he's crazy, dude. And
So
it
you were
was-
like the scholarship kid. They were like,
Yeah.
they were like, oh man,
yeah.
this one came from juvenile hall.
Yeah, and it was just weird because I was just different. But I met a couple. I met my crazy friend Leo and Heather. They're wild motherfuckers. But bring them up. I met them at Second City, and I moved in Culver City with them when I got raided. I got raided by the police when I was living with. It was 3 Second Cities, but they were crazy too. They like live off the land type people out of a bus, make rocks. He's
Gypsies and
Indian.
shit?
Yeah. He's in Chumash.
Okay.
He's a wild boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Second City, I would.
So hold on, go back to the raided part. Like, what do you mean you got raided?
The police raided us because we lived in the back house. It was the wrong house, and
So they thought that was the address.
I lived behind King Mike, and he was gang affiliated and had 2 strikes.
Oh, shit.
And he was into,
fuck.
I think, he was into dope and guns. I don't know. He was a thug, but I lived behind them. But it's a separate homes, separate families, rents, mailboxes.
Yeah.
but same property.
Yes.
So they got me.
I
too.
got in the house in the back too.
Yeah. So I got raided by default. And at that time, I started getting into speed. So I was at Trader Joe's on lunch break, and my homie, I was a stoner, and I was training this fool, and he was from the hood. He lived off Hoover or some shit. But anyways, I was like, hey, you want to smoke bowl? He's like, yeah, let's smash bowls. And it was just like a movie. He pulled out the Pookie. That's what I said. I pulled out weed, and he pulled out Pookie. But I was a fiend, and I loved everything. So I was like, all right. And I just hit it. And then I was like,
is that your first time?
Yeah, at lunch break at Trader Joe's. Wow. I was like 25 years old. 20. And then I was like, oh, I need more of this. And then I went to his house.
Did you just go back to work and you felt superpowers?
Fucking slinging milk. They're like, damn, Craig's good today. I was like, yeah. They're like, give me a fucking apple, bitch. I was on one, dude. And then
no one noticed. No one even.
I'm sure I was always
not
wild.
On your first.
I was always wild.
On your first one, no one will notice because you're enjoying it like you never will ever again.
Yeah, and it was so good. And then. Yeah, I just like, yeah.
One hit?
Maybe two.
Yeah, oh, big old fucking
big old clouds. Smelled funny, smelled different.
Dragon wolf shit.
But then the smoking, it scared me, though. I just went to sniffing it after that. Because I was always scared. Like, I never shot up like my buddies. Because I was like, I know that's game over. But I'll smoke heroin or I'll sniff, I'll play the Oxycontin. I partake, but not all the way. I always try to hold on to the side of the pool.
I got you.
I don't want to die because I know how I am. And then what was it? Oh, I bring that up because I just smoked meth. And then I got raided like a day or two later. So in my head, I'm like, because I had weed and mushrooms and firecrackers, but like a drawer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nobody's getting raided for what I had in Los Angeles County.
It's $100.
Yeah, that's Missouri. You get raided for that in Missouri.
Yeah.
And then my brain was like, oh, I just smoked meth. I was like, damn, they're quick. Like, how'd they know? How'd they know? But of course, I didn't know they were after King Mike. So that's what had happened. And then I go to open the door, and because they broke down.
How does it happen? What do they knock on your door?
So I lived in the back gate alley. So our entrance was through the alley. They broke down the gate, and they woke up. My homies, roommates, Heather and Leo, and then they filled all my windows. I was like in a garage that was turned into a house. Like
they probably thought you guys were making it back then.
Yeah, and then they filled up my windows, and I had glasses at that time. I got LASIK. I started making money on the road, baby. What's up? And then hey, 5,500 in my eyeballs, and then and so I'm reaching for my glasses, and I hear hands in the air, motherfucker. But I think, it's like 6 a.m. I'm stoner, druggy, and I'm just like, what? And I put them on. I'm like, oh, shit. And they were in this window, that window. And then I thought it was my roommate, Leo, He's crazy. I love him. And then he, look him up, Swag Stone. He makes rocks. Good man. And then and then I go to the door, and I open the door, and there's a cop pointing a gun at my chest. And I'm just like this. I look right in his eyes.
2 days ago.
I know. I was like, and I said, Chris? And he goes, Craig? And it's my homie, Chris Caraballo, I went to high school with. I played Little League with. I known him since I was 12 years old.
So you know the cop?
The cop, that I knew him, and he knew me, and we both were like, oh, what the fuck? And then, we went different paths. He's the cop. I was a druggie. And then I was on probation for throwing firecrackers at police officers on horses, and I had firecrackers and drugs, but little bits, But I'm on probation.
Yeah, are you on probation from having firecrackers in your presence?
No, yeah, that's what I mean. I'm scared, so I was like, I got firecrackers, and I'm on probation for assault with firecrackers. Which is a weird thing, It was assault on a horse officer, which is not a joke. Then PETA went after me. They sent me death threats.
Yeah.
They were like, kill this motherfucker, Mongolian death, every horse death.
That's pretty scary. Like, you're scaring the fuck out of a horse.
Yeah. That made the paper, too. And then this is another story, but that made the paper, and I missed work at Trader Joe's. I was in jail for the firecracker horse assault. And my manager, he's the homie. He's his homie.
He's like, fuck horses. You can still work here.
Yeah, I used to sell him weed. Yeah. I never like horses. Fuck Aquarians, motherfucker. No, but he's holding up the paper, and he's funny, too. And he's like, is there anything you'd like to tell me that happened over the weekend? I was like, no, man. Because I have 4 charges. I had to get a lawyer, but,
Wow.
I look.
So, hold on. Back to the homie putting a gun to you.
So then he cuffs me up, and I tell it on stage, but, like, he did put him on loose though. That's not a joke because I've been cuffed up 3 times prior, and
but
nerve damage.
But was he like, hey, what's going on, Craig?
Oh,
What's going
yeah,
on?
but I'm like, I see, like, I know I'm straight up 11, 12 years old, and I'm like, hey, man, I got firecrackers, like, fucking help me, bro. Like, what, help me out. And he's like, bro, stop telling me this. Yeah. And then, he's like, dude, don't tell me this. But, yeah. And then, but he was funny because he
sound
knew.
like a 12-year-old talking about firecrackers.
I got firecrackers. I got mushrooms. I got weed. I got switchblades. And then he brought it up because it made the paper, bro. It's Torrance. He's like firecrackers. He's like, you made the paper for the fucking cops.
He's like, you better not have a horse on the
He's like, motherfucker, you still got firecrackers. You're on probation for firecrackers. He's like, you made the paper. I'm like, I know. And then this part sounds made up, but I put this on my life. I put this on anybody.
Oh, shit, on
my niece, on my nephew. They were questioning me in the alley, and I was cuffed up, and I was nervous, and I farted when they were cuffing me up. And they all looked at me like I was special. Like, it was just like, what the fuck? And I was just apologetic. I was like, hey, man, I'm sorry.
Like a big one?
I'm sorry.
A wet one?
Like they heard it. No, they heard it. They heard it. They looked at me because they're questioning me. They're questioning me.
They were like this.
They're like,
this motherfucker just farted.
And then I ran into my homie, the cop. So they didn't get me. They didn't lock me up. They're trying to get a guy for life. They're not trying to violate probation of firecracker fuck a motherfucker. And then so I end up running.
Firecracker farter.
We got a farter. We got a farter here. They had helicopter. They had everything, bro. This fool was active. He's locked up. They got him at a later date because my homie stayed there. I moved out. Not a while later. We stayed there another year. He gave me some weed after that because he felt bad.
No, but what happened? Like, how did you get out of it? Like,
so they weren't trying. They're trying to send a real criminal away for the rest of his life, not a kid for 6. They're trying to go for Escobar. They bring a fucking prankster, or whatever.
Did they turn all your shit over?
Yeah, they broke my bong. They went through all my shit. And then I had. That's funny too. I had improv class later that day, and all I kept thinking is like, dog, I gotta get to this school. I pay $750 for this shit.
A month?
This is my comedy. That was like an intensive. It was a Monday. Okay. It was like all day.
Yeah.
And that class was crazy because all these kids are theater nerds. And I told them like, hey, I smoked meth for the first time. I'm telling people this. I'm an open book. And then like 4 days later, I'm like, hey, I got raided. And these fools are like, what the fuck?
They never did meth.
No, bro. No, none of these. They're nerds. They're nerds. They're like, what? They were scared of me. It was weird. It was a couple real ones. And then yeah, that shit was wild, bro. Culver City, right by the projects. Culver City's got a little hood too. They got some good food in Culver City.
What do you think the cops said when they came back? They're like,
oh, that's what I forgot. So I ran into the homie on the street, just like he was just patrolling, and I used to hang out and just run the streets. And he's like, I was like, it was like 2-3 months later, and I was like, bro. Like, remember when you almost killed me? Obviously, he's like, yeah. And he said the precinct talked about me, like, still to that time. Because, they're basically making fun of me. They're like, remember that retarded hippie that farted on us? Like, you knew him? And I was like, dog, that was the wildest shit ever, bro.
That's fun. Hey, they were probably like, he lit our fuse.
Yeah. We don't need any tear gas. Fuck the mace. Yeah,
you know what's crazy is not even to outdo your story because I can't. But like somebody I went to school with that I didn't get along with is a fucking CHP.
Yeah,
and I remember fucking getting pulled over by him one day. And
oh no.
Yeah, and he was like, "What you got in the trunk?" And I was like,
You got a warrant?
I exercise my right as a citizen, bro. There's no reason for you to search my car. I'm like, what am I getting pulled over for? He's like, well, I ran your plates. You're George Perez, right? And I was just like, what the fuck? And then I looked up and shit, and I was like, oh, because, they got the light on you.
Yeah, you can't see him.
Yeah, and then he threw the light back on him like fucking, what's that fucking one movie where these fools go camping?
Deliverance?
No, they go camping. It's like a movie where they kill each other and shit. Blair Witch Projects. Still the lights on.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
I threw the light on him, and I was just like,
"Are we dirty?
Oh,
you riding dirty?"
No, and I was like, "What's up, dog?" He's like, "You tell me what's up." He's like, you still doing what you do in high school? And I was like,
What the fuck?
I tell jokes now, player.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you don't. He's like, what's going? Hey, bro, like.
Yeah, like look me up, fool.
So this fool searched my fucking car and shit, and fucking was like, look, dog, my bad, I misjudged it. He was just like, I see other fools that I went to school with, because like he still does the area.
Yeah.
Like this fool still uses his mom's address.
Oh shit.
To get a job, and like it kind of sucked, dog, because like he degraded me, but it was like payback for all the shit I did in high school.
Yeah.
Like I had to get out of the car, sit on the curb and shit, and I was like,
Yeah, fuck them.
motherfucker.
They're dirty too. You're dirty too. You know you are. You know your brother's slinging dope and shit.
No,
Killing
this fool was a
motherfuckers.
square.
Oh, I mean not him, but you know your brothers. You know.
Yeah.
he's- You know he has to look the other way on his brothers, but he doesn't look the other way on the street.
Yeah, the other day I seen some fucking funny shit where this fool says, he goes, the other day in college, this white lady was got locked up for punching a black person, spitting on a black person. Yeah, they locked her up for 1 count of impersonating an officer. I was like, that shit is fucking funny.
Genius, dude. Yeah, that's true.
But you know what, dog? Wouldn't it be hard to be a cop? Think about it.
It's the most impossible job ever. I actually, as I'm a knucklehead, but like we need law and order.
No, we do.
Have you seen Venice Beach during the pandemic? They got
Damn.
machetes down there. They're just,
No
what
way.
the fuck? Just on the hip.
But I heard it's cracking out there.
Yeah,
it's
it's
always
fun.
that's
It is,
OG Dogtown, right?
yeah.
It's been cracking.
You
It's
live
a-
there. You live around there, though. Where do you live?
Yeah, I live in the beach, but they're down
You
Hermosa.
look like a Venice Beach resident.
They're too wild. They're fucking wild, bro. They're wild.
Yeah,
That's why
you're
I
like-
got hit up in the alley there.
Yeah,
for
by
sagging.
Cypher.
Yeah, some skinheads.
Oh shit!
They
Yeah,
call me
they're
the
over-
N-word, and they're like, pull your pants up. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. Leave me
Damn.
alone, man. I'm fucking trying to go buy a bong, literally. I think that's what we were there for. It's like, that's not what I'm here for.
They're like, don't smoke weed. Black people sell it. Smoke ketamine. We sell that.
Yeah, I'm like, no, dog.
Yeah,
I like black people. Have you heard of Tupac? Good man.
I got jumped by some skinheads once.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I better not upon myself. But it is, I was stupid. I was like, hey, I don't give a fuck. Y'all motherfuckers don't like Mexicans. What's up? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, dude.
Yeah, I'm good. I definitely got in fights, but I got knocked out a lot. You know, I'm not a fighter. I was, you know.
Yeah, you don't look. No disrespect.
No, I'm not.
shit.
No, nice catch, bro.
Yeah, I have Jedi
No,
reflexes.
but I've been knocked out. Like I'm not a bitch.
What you
but
mean
the
you've been
last-
knocked out?
I've been knocked out. I'll run like
Before a
if
comic?
yeah, all drunken
Like
brawls.
during for like a drug thing?
Just like a fuck dude's lady, he knocked me out. My homie, we're fighting in the car. He stomped on my head. I couldn't chew for a week, you know, stuff like that. But I deserved it. That's the thing. As I
What did you do for you to get deserved to get stomped? You guys must have done something.
I was
in
on
the
cocaine, Oxycontin, lots of booze. It was a wedding. We went to the bar scene. I got like. This is how psycho I was, but just for fun, like adrenaline. Like it was like a Memorial weekend at the beach. So every bar had a line. I see the line. I don't even tell my homies. I was like, in my head, I'm like, I'm getting in. So I go behind, I climb up a pipe, I go on the roof, I jump off the roof into a crowd of people. Obviously, the bouncers see that. They're yelling at me. I'm like, fuck you.
It's just natural for you.
Yeah, I didn't have comedy yet. I was
Yeah.
searching for my shit in other ways, and it was adrenaline. So I just like that shit. I like active shit. Like I still like, you know, I'm like, I feel alive.
Yeah.
And then they kick me out, and then I go and then get in the line. I go wait back line to go in the club after that. And then they're like, no, we're calling the cops. Then we go to the next bar. Now I'm wetting toilet papers. It's a 2-story bar, and I'm throwing them down at people dancing. You know, giant spit wad, just fucking whack. And then the bouncers kick me out, but I'm crazy. I sneak back in. I'm all coked up. And then they kick me, and they throw me in the bushes. And I was, like, sideways, and I was like, My friends are laughing, but I'm also angry, too. I got my daddy in me, and my Mexican side's wild, too. And there's, like, bottles, so I throw them at the bouncers. Boom. And then they come. They're big, huge men, and they come, but I'm quick. And I'm like, bam, and I take off. But I left my boy there. And I guess he got the brunt of what I did. Okay. And I don't think they assaulted him, but I don't know if it was good for him. you know, and it was in front of girls and shit. You know, it may have been. Anyways, I didn't know that shit went down. I get swooped up by the homie later. We're in an Infiniti G35 2-door. I'm in the back seat. My homie is in the front seat. I don't know. He's mad at me. And then he, like, punched me. I thought we're playing. I punch him back. Then we start fighting in the car. My homie pulls over. He pulls me out. He just steps on my head. And I go,
Derek Vineyard style?
yeah, I'm half in the car, and my head's in the gutter. And then everyone was like, oh, like, too far. And then I'm coked up, so I start chasing them and shit. It gets weird. But, like, I sober up. I actually end up walking, like, a mile trying to confront them. Fight him. Hey, I was coked up, you know.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
then
why'd you do that,
why'd
man?
you do that, bro? What the fuck, dog? What the fuck, a doggo? You fucking stomped my face. Like far, bro. Just fucking gacked up. 3 a.m. Torrance.
Yeah.
Just a torrance. And then obviously nothing happened. And then I woke up with like, damn, dog, I'm sorry, bro. He's like, we both learned a lot about ourselves that night. He's like, I didn't know I could do that. I was like, yeah. I was just a fucker, you know. Just always Kool-Aid kid, sugar kid, you know.
Yeah, no,
Leash
hey.
kid, fucking silver tooth kid, all that shit.
Yeah, I was like that too, dog. Before, like, I was probably dude. Now I look back, I'm like, fuck it, the shit I put my mom.
I know,
through.
I feel so bad.
Yeah,
I
'cause
gotta buy her a house.
dog. Like, I wouldn't come home in 7th grade.
Seventh, damn, I was a little bit later. That's young, dog.
I would like come home but hide from my parents. I would sleep in the backyard and be like, fuck y'all fools. Just to see if they noticed I was there.
Damn.
Sometimes they wouldn't even say shit.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, damn, I'm cold.
so I took advantage of it. I was like, I'm not coming home tonight. Motherfuckers don't even know, dog.
Damn.
Yeah, but it was fun, man. It was fun.
I did the exact same thing. Maybe not sleep in the backyard, but about 16. About, you know, sophomore, junior.
Oh, I was
school.
uncontrollable at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my brothers moved out. My dad was old. My mom was old. And I was like, fuck this. Dude, I used to take my parents' car to school when it wasn't even registered. They were like, hey, that car's not registered, so we're going to wait to register.
Yeah, I
was
used to
like,
do that. I stole my mama's car, and I drove it drunk, crashed in the trash can, see the trash fly. We were just 15 laughing, driving on the sidewalk, fucking breaking sprinkler heads and shit. Oh. It's just fun, dude.
See, I was a good
This is
driver,
the 90s, dude. It was fun, though. Crashed my cousin Lulu's car into the middle divider, bro. Turned that shit off, cracked the radiator, and we still got Del Taco after that shit, bro. It
put
was
some
fun.
soda in there.
Not that don't do that. Kids dying out there. But this was a long time ago, and I'm sober now. I repent from my sins.
Yeah. Speaking of divided stuff, right now the World Cup's going on. I'm Mexican, but I'm going for USA because I'm a U.S. citizen. Once USA loses, I'm going for Mexico if they're still in.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you do the same?
I agree with that logic.
Like, you want to be an American, but you're Mexican, right?
Yeah, Mexico first and
So
America.
if Mexico loses, you're
America.
like, fuck it, I'm going
yeah,
for America.
Have to. You kind of have to. I live here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go for both.
Yeah.
I mean, I
do.
want, yeah, I don't
Who
want
you go for first, though?
I
You
gotta
didn't
do
answer.
Mexico.
Mexico first?
Yeah.
I go for USA.
USA?
first.
Yeah.
I'm a citizen, dog. Like, if we go to war, I'm going to shoot this motherfucker. It's the first one.
I plead the fifth. No, I go probably USA for sure.
You have to.
You
Look at
have to. We're
Come
born
on.
here.
That or Scotland.
But I always, like, my
Swedish.
mom's always, you know, like, the underdog. Fucking, you know.
Yeah, your mom's Mexican. Huh?
Yeah.
So you are Miklo, fool. Your mom's
Yeah.
Dolores.
Yeah. Her name's funny, too. Fucking, this is how whitewashed she got. Her maiden name, before she got married, it was Ophelia Lugo Soto. And then she married my dad and it changed to Tilly Conant. Wow, right? That's crazy, dog. Yeah, she just got Americanized like that.
Did your dad have a construction company?
No,
Like Miklo?
no, he should though. No, he's crazy.
Hey, you should do that part where Miklo's like, my mom's Mexican and my white dad tried to beat every ounce out of me. Being Chicano's not a color. Being Chicano's willing to die for your home.
I see a voiceover on the TikTok.
Yeah, that's what he
It
does.
just have the old photo of me as Miklo with the shaved head to overdo
no,
the mountain.
you now, dog. No, you have this crazy look, fool. Like, no gay shit, but like whatever you think, whatever I said, but you look like an elf from Lord of the Rings, fool.
I'll take it, man.
You got
Orlando
those
Bloom
ears
gets
that stick
pussy.
out, right?
Oh, the Archer.
Yeah, the elves.
The one that, yeah, the one that goes like,
He was a gangster.
yeah, he was a gangster.
The gangster.
He's got good
Got
hair.
down.
But he looks like one that like protected a mobile home community. He was like a mobile home elf. You know,
Trailer park. Hell yeah, dog.
like he had special powers.
One of my dad's offices was in this little mobile home. He had an office in Hawthorne.
That's
and,
crazy.
And a mobile home in Lomita. He had a little.
Lomita's where they got my McKenna's Pendleton shot.
Yeah,
right
I
there.
love that spot.
It's pretty. Look, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
All right, you should be that for Halloween.
I ain't bleaching my hair.
So back to Mexico, dog. From what I've heard of the reports that they're saying is, you know, you're in Qatar, dog, and you're gonna be judged hard. You're in a Muslim state. You're not allowed to drink alcohol at the games, but I guess the Mexicans have snuck alcohol in.
They're gangsters, dog.
Yeah, and
They don't give a fuck.
Like the Arabs have like love them because they all. I guess they showed up to the first game dressed Arab, but Mexico colors. And they were out there doing they were out there throwing fools in the air, like teaching the fools.
Yeah.
Hey, I love my people, dog.
Dude, four people got arrested on the first day, which is a lot in Qatar.
No
like
way.
four people got
Did they
arrested.
beat them up and shit.
Two of them for being too drunk, and then one of them for scouting tickets.
Did they get out?
wow.
One guy was trying to sell tickets on the side. Well, when you get arrested, like in in a different country, you get arrested, but then your city council, your representatives
Has to come get you.
have to come and try to like, hey, well, what was the deal?
Yeah, we'll
were
get
you
'em.
drunk? So they don't know, but four people got arrested, and
And they had to be from Mexico.
yeah,
That's amazing.
No
I
other country
love
got
that
arrested?
shit.
well, they were the first ones. I'm pretty sure.
I'm
after
pretty sure a
while.
white dude from America wore a rainbow shirt and got arrested.
No, they wouldn't let him in.
I
It
know, I heard
happened.
about that.
He was like, I'm getting in here. He's like, I work for fucking Skittles, dude. Like, that's what he should have said. Hey, I work for
They
Skittles.
said, "This
fool."
Qatar, bitch."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
they don't
don't
give
play
a
that
fuck.
shit.
No, they don't.
Hey, and what was that shit you were saying on the last podcast that I guess that they were punishing teams for using gay slurs? And
Also, you know how Mexico says puto? And
Yeah.
they say, there's this new one. They say entrégate. That means surrender yourself, but like as a gay guy.
Yeah.
And FIFA's going after them, even though they're having the World Cup in somewhere where if you're gay, you die.
yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I mean, yeah, the times are changing, but that's just sports. You talk shit.
it's the cultural language. It's
Yeah.
like culero.
Yeah.
The first thing I'm like, culero? What the hell is that?
It's fun.
Is that an ass with the arrow?
Why they always suppressing fun? You know what I'm saying? That's fun. Nobody's getting hurt. Why don't you go after people murdering motherfuckers and not just words that are just at a sports game whispered in another sportsman's ear? This is
My
bullshit.
theory on that is that they never go after the hard. They go after the easy, and we're easy, and we let them do it to us.
Yeah.
You know? Like, motherfuckers don't go catch lions. Like, no, let me go shoot this leopard first. Go shoot this possum first.
Let me get these dumb cattle.
But, hey, dog,
You guys got to beat Iran.
we're going to beat Iran.
You guys are going to.
We're going to beat
you guys are
Iran.
gonna beat Iran.
But, like, think about it. Like, Saudi Arabia did beat Argentina.
I know, dog.
Did you know that?
I don't know.
Saudi Arabia
That's crazy.
beat
Right?
Argentina,
Yeah, that's
dog.
wild.
But this
that's
is,
messy, right? I know that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the weird shit is like the Saudi Arabian team all look like Afro-American. But then that's what makes me think like Afro-American are Arabs as well, right? Because Africa is right next door, right?
Yeah, and they were making a lot of people citizens right before the World Cup, so they can play for them.
Of course.
Saudi Arabia done stupid. Yeah, they were.
They're the
But
richest
that's
ones
what
of
we
all
do
of them,
too
right?
for the Olympics.
Did you,
Yeah.
Okay, so you heard what happened, right?
No.
That the Saudis gave all the players a Rolls Royce.
Yeah, they gave every player on the
I
team.
did hear that. That's badass. Imagine that.
USA
a
won't even
bonus.
give motherfuckers Hondas
Nah, dude.
for beating Iran.
they,
Honestly, I'll lose. Iran will lose if you just drop gas prices, player. Like, for reals.
throw in the towel and maybe
Wait,
let some
throw-
protesters
wait
go.
up, wait up,
Let some
Jordan.
protesters go.
Hey, you said throw in the He said throw in the towel.
I meant turban.
Hey, at what price though? What price are we willing to? You willing to lose?
$199, dog.
$199? You
Yeah,
want to go back to
$199.
$199?
$199.
$199 was the shit.
Imagine $199.
That it would have cost me
$26
$26 to fill up
so
my tank.
cheap. Oh shit! Remember that?
Yeah, fucking
Remember when it was
George
$1,
Bush.
99
What's the cheapest you ever filled it up at?
88 cents.
Damn.
1992. I took my mom's car. It was Fast Gas on Chapman and Flower, dog.
That was a brand? That was like the
No,
Chevron?
that was the name of it.
Okay.
It was called Fast Gas.
Fast ass gas.
That's Raymond lived across. Everybody lived right there, dog. Raymond lived across the street, and we'd go to Fast Gas with the fucking buck. With $5, dog.
So you didn't even fill it up?
No. With $5, dog. My mom had a Ford Escort, and that shit looked like it had psoriasis on the hood.
Oh,
the paint
shit.
was all
Yeah,
fucked
yeah.
up. And chill out, Chili Burger. And $5 full, $3 on gas, soda, chips, bubble gum. Because back then, you know, you really didn't brush your teeth. You ate bubble gum.
You ate Big League Chew.
Yeah. Bro, but that shit was, yeah.
Remember those fucking wax bottles with the liquid in them? Remember that weird
I remember
candy?
those too.
I was just thinking candy.
I used to love Tang Taffy for some fucking reason, man.
Taffy. Say it, laugh at Taffy.
Yeah, that Tang Taffy bullshit. I can't stand candy no more. I love it.
I still get that.
Dude, that's the diabetes
I
shit.
know. My
Yeah,
family,
you
they
have
all
been on a
got
healthy kick.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know what's good is I have fucked up teeth. So if I eat candy, it'll fuck them up more. So, like,
Yeah.
my mouth tells me, you know what's going to happen if you bite this motherfucker right now. Dude, I used to floss after eating ice cream.
Did you get some implants like my mama?
I can't. I'm scared. Like, in my head, I got this theory that if they cut your mouth, they're not going to be able to clean the infection of them, and that's how you get fucked up more. Like, that's just what in my head, I was like, I smoke so much. If they cut me open, it's going to open up everything for the smoke.
Probably have to stop smoking for a little bit.
I can't.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to have to eat on one side.
Yeah, because when I got my tooth pulled, they said if I smoke, I'll get dry socket.
Dry sock, yeah.
I just smoked anyways. I didn't get
with
it,
the,
though.
With the cotton on there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe not that day of, but the next day.
yeah.
But it didn't. I didn't get the thing. Thank God, because I heard that
It
it's a
hurts,
nightmare.
though. It hurts, like, when you take the pull.
It does.
When you take the pull, you
Oh,
feel
you're
it.
like, oh.
You don't want to smoke.
No, but you have to.
You're an addict. Yeah.
You don't have to. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drugs.
So you farted on the cops,
And there's more, bro.
and then you had another fart video, right?
Yeah. I farted on my manager at Trader Joe's, and I filmed it and posted it to Instagram.
Wait up. Explain, like, how long have you worked at Trader Joe's?
Okay,
Who's
yeah,
this
sorry.
manager?
I worked at Trader Joe's 11 years, and it saved my life, straight up, because they hired me when I was a drug addict. I was on 4 drugs I was on 4 drugs and on probation when they hired me. That's not a fucking joke. You need a job. This is they've been no drug tests since the 70s, bro. I know no drug test is common now, but they're
Trader Joe's does
OG
no drug test?
since it
Not
was
no
in the
more. You
manual.
fucked it up.
Yeah, I know I did. They said stop filming because of my antics. But I was I missed work twice. I was in jail, no call, no show. Drunk tank and the firecracker thing, and then they fired me over to the fart, and because it went a little viral, and the customers saw it, and they ratted me out to corporate. Wow. And then corporate showed it. You know, they're like, fire this kid.
They showed it to Joe.
Showed it to the cops.
Trader Joe's like, hey, get that boy out of here.
So we got to trade this motherfucker.
And then so my manager, it's in my act, but it's different for the act. But what really had happened was my manager that fired me was the homie. He went to my show Saturday, fired me Tuesday. Like, he was like that. Like, he was the G. And he
didn't want to fire you?
No, he would give me all my time off and everything. He's like, go, because I'd be like, hey, come see me at the Ice House Comedy Store. And then I kill it, and then I get whatever I want, you know, so I could do both because I had to make a living. And so he was the homie, and it was like a Mice and Men when Lenny snuffs out his brother.
Yeah, of course.
We're both crying.
Yeah,
I was there
yeah.
11 years, bro. We were just crying. And he's like, I'm sorry, man. But he's doing the script. And this part,
He didn't tell corporate that the
He had
fart
no
wasn't
choice,
that bad, that it didn't smell bad.
No,
he didn't try to have your bag.
He tried. They tried. A lot of people tried. A lot of them text me. It ended up being the biggest blessing of my life ever, though.
Yeah.
Because he tried. He's like, dog, I don't want to fire you. I was like, I know. And he had to read me the script and do the shit. But it's just funny because it's like, it's been brought to my attention. You've been posting on social media. I was like, motherfucker, you're in the video. I tagged you in the shit. You shared it, bro. I got you 12 followers. No, I'm not going to snitch on him and make him lose his job.
Yeah, of course.
I took the hit, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I got JFL, and then I started headlining after that. And I'm at about 3 years headline now. And he still texts me. He's still the homie.
Yeah.
He's like, dog, I fucking love this.
Does he still work at Trader Joe's?
He does, but he's
like-
manager, bro. He makes
Yeah,
money,
he's
bro.
like, I still got your apron, dog.
Actually, it's funny you bring that up. When I got fired, I said, hey, everybody, give me your old uniforms. And I sold that shit on Instagram, just bootleg style, writing it on envelopes. And then I've sold like 3 G's in a day of Trader Joe's uniforms because I didn't get unemployment. You know, I was fired or whatever.
What do
And
they call it? What was on the paper? You fatuated or how do you?
It was brought up
Sexual
in reviews
harassment?
too.
Is it
So
like
I didn't give a
harassment?
fuck. No, but I saved them.
Inappropriate behavior.
They told
Yeah.
me. I was just at a show in Phoenix, and a manager came to see me that worked with me when I was farting on pools. And she's like, no, it was in your reviews. Like, it was written. Like, it was not a joke. Because I didn't give a fuck. I was a comedian working at a grocery store, bro.
Yeah.
I was shaking sodas on I was just shake the shit and put them on the shelf. You was buying the milks or the eggs, I'd scare you. I'd be like, hey, and I'd film you. And, you know, I'm like, I got you. And then, but I was beloved. I worked there for 11 years. So whoever I'm pranking, I'm giving you free shit.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry I shook your soda, but here's some free juice milk eggs. And
Trader Joe's is a good fucking place to get groceries, dog.
it's got good shit, bro.
Got good bitches.
And there's girls
They
there.
got the
There's
best,
mad
dude.
girls. I got
Clean ones. They eat vegan,
What if vegan's
non-GMO.
not clean?
I got 2 girlfriends from Trader Joe's. One by the peaches, one by the coffee, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I met them at their customers. They got hotties. Because I worked
hotties.
Trader Joe's near 24-hour fitness, a yoga studio,
Ooh,
and a
yep.
flywheel. Oh, bro. It was booty pants all day.
Yeah.
It was
Trader Joe's
lovely.
where it's at.
It was lovely.
I'll take the Northgate Hyenas. I'll take the Northgate Hyenas all day
I agree.
over
I
Trader
agree.
Joe's.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. I'll take a
Nah,
Trader
man.
Joe's hoe any day. Over some torta from fucking Northgate.
They're not all tortas in
I'll
Northgate.
take
They
a
got
torta.
They at least got a kid.
I take it.
So they got kids at Trader Joe's too. Why did they call them Trader Joe's? They got a trade on the weekend.
They kill them.
They kill them.
Yeah.
They
Trader
take
Joe's,
care of that
yeah, they
shit.
take care of it. They take Plan B. They sell Plan B at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, they do. $59.95.
Fucking
sell it
non-GMO.
Right?
But it did sell when it first started. It was a weird store. They sold ammunition and pantyhose. I remember reading that in that little manual.
No way.
Yeah, it was called Pronto or something. And
That
then
means
7-Eleven
fast.
was coming. They're like, we got to change. I swear to God, it said it all in the book I read. Hi.
That's
I'm
just
break.
funny as fuck.
It's a company, though. They got benefits, the retirement. You know, I didn't want to do it, but it was what it was. I didn't have no degree.
I feel you, dog. I've had many journeys. I was a telemarketer.
Oh, shit.
I was a cement mason for like 6
Oh,
years.
shit. 6 years.
Yeah.
I lasted 4 months.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it. I was in the carpenters union. I was like, hey, my knees are already done.
You're like, we haven't rolled carpet. Why are we
Yeah.
framing?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, they put me with the laborers too because I didn't know shit. I was just breaking my
Typical
back.
white guy expected to go anywhere
He's
else.
half, dog.
Hey, man.
All right,
He could have been the foreman and the laborer.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, hey, my boy, we barely scratched the surface, and fucking, we're definitely gonna have you come back on. Where can all my fans follow you at? You got shows coming up?
Yeah, bro. Craig P. Conant on all social medias. Thank you for having me. Much
Hell
love.
yeah! Hey,
Fuck
hey,
you,
like,
dude.
hey, we just chopping it up, chilling,
Yeah.
dog. But I want to go into super detail when we come back around, so I don't want to stretch it out and give it to him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I got more, bro.
Exactly.
I got more. I
Yeah.
got- yeah.
We haven't even got the fucking.
Why I'm sober?
Yeah, we're gonna.
I try to hook up with my cousin.
Damn.
No, bro. In front of my family. And I was like, oh, I gotta get out of here. Get out of here. Shit got weird.
You are Miklo, dog. You're like, he's your cousin.
But anyways, we're sober now.
So where can they find you? Where can they?
Oh yeah, it's right. Craig P. Conant on all social medias. CraigConant.com. I'm in LA a lot. I hit the road like a son of a bitch. We got Irvine Improv at fucking Burbank. I'm headlining Flappers on
What
a
days,
Thursday,
though?
December 8th. Burbank, Irvine, California, January 4th.
That's what's up, brother.
Yosemite.
Any more Canada shows?
Yeah, I forget though.
Go to his page.
Hey,
Go to
Craig
his
Conant,
Instagram,
I got a
guys.
gang of dates in 2023. I'm gonna list them all soon and start promoting heavy. If you like drugs and farts, I'm your fucking guy.
Right?
Yeah. Fucking
Darts.
much love, bro. Thank you.
That's what's up. Hey, I got shows. Shit, my bad.
Sold out shows. That's what
Yeah,
you got.
yeah. Comedy Store, December 15th. I want to say thank you to everybody. That shit sold out a month before the show was going to go.
God damn, congrats, player. That's fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, we're doing the main room, and we
even Cat, look at her.
Yeah,
she's happy
She's
for
flex.
you.
She's flossing.
She's flexing on everyone.
A lot of people were complaining there was no white comedians on the show, so we added Ryan Sickler.
Nice. Oh, he's funny as fuck.
It's the homie right
Dude,
there.
then you're gonna get. There's no black guys on the show. Then there's no.
I'm just playing around.
I
dog.
know.
I know it was white people because it was only complaints by email. Like, to whom it may concern, George.
Excuse me, sir.
Do you guys know Dinka? I'm going to be on a Death Squad show next Monday. I can't say it, but it's going to be one of those. And shit, hold on. I got some shit coming up for y'all fools right here. Boom, boom. I'm fucking high as fuck. Alrighty, guys.
Hit that like button, subscribe.
No. Hold on.
No, I'm just telling them while
Yeah.
you're doing it. Hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Get us to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Come on,
Yes.
guys.
Hey, guys, harass Xavier for putting a short clip out, for putting a reel out, for putting anything out for this podcast. Stir Crazy, Glendale, Arizona, January 19th. Arts Express Theater, Tucson, Arizona, January 20th. And 2 shows on the 21st. Civic Center, Alamogordo, New Mexico. That will be February 17th. Chemo Theater, Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's February 18th. House of Blues, Houston.
Let's go.
February 25th. And the Majestic Theater in Ventura, California on March 4th. Those are just dates right now. I'm going to be going on tour with Willie Barcena, guys. We're doing so good right now. Thank you to everybody that went to fucking Austin. It was fucking cracking. Hank, thanks for all the rides and all the weed. Fucking Jason Rouse, thanks for letting me crash at your house. And fucking, we went on some fucking journeys we're going to talk about on another podcast. And, hey, X to the G.
Hit that like button, subscribe, and you can find all those tickets at georgepcomedy.com. Hit that like button, get us to 20,000, please, guys.
That's what's up. Yo, this is George Perez Stories, episode 294. We have my boy Craig Conant in the building. Thank you very much. With that being said, take a shower. Brown power. Late.
Peace.